guys. So today's assignment is to come up with 5 to 6 rough sketches of Edward Hopper inspired images of people that aren't necessarily lonely, but they're alone. Or there's very few people around. In the spirit of the isolation that we've all been so frustrated with since like March, I thought that would be a good place to start. Whatever skills you have, whatever materials you have presently is totally acceptable. I'm going to show you my drawings, so you can see they're very rough. I mean, I promise I can draw better than this, but it's all about planning right now. So it's all about the composition and kind of like what the situation is, and then we can tighten it up from there, get some references, and try to make it more like realistic, or if you want to do like a cartoon style or digital, whatever you want, totally fine. I just want to share with you my ideas, maybe get some feedback from you, and set an example of what the assignment should look like that's due at the end of this step. So this is the planning step. So I've planned this first drawing is like me sitting at my computer, and that is, so you're looking in the window, which is on the second story of my house, and my computer's there, and I'm sitting at my computer, and unfortunately I don't notice this cute little hummingbird that's come along because I'm so focused on like all the other things. So that's kind of the theme of that one. This one, I have my camera there, and opposite of this one, I'm actually looking outside, noticing the sunrise, and wanting to take a picture. So I open up my window, I'm like opening up the window to try to get it so that I can take a nice picture of the sunrise, because I do that often. And this one is my car window, which I obviously need to look at my car and get a better idea of the shape of it, but that's not the point right now. I'll focus on that later. That's my son, Jay, in his little hat, and his like kind of like leaning on the window, looking out, you know, like the window of the car door, wondering when we're gonna get there, wherever there is. We usually take more trips in the summer, and we weren't really able to this summer, so I thought that was like kind of hit home for me. Like, we did take one car trip and it was really special, so I wanted to capture that. This one is more like a little bit sad. My son Jay, again, he's very shy, and he really liked distance learning. I don't know how many of you guys like enjoyed being home doing the learning rather than being in school. He's one of those kids that loved the lack of pressure to raise his hand and things like that. So that's him coming down the stairs, going out the door with his backpack and his books and things, and he's kind of like gonna miss home, a little homesick maybe when he goes back to school. Hopefully not, but that's just one idea that I had. And then the last idea, it's really faint, and it's him, it's my son again, cooking in the kitchen, and he's making a HelloFresh meal because that's something that was really special. When I couldn't go to the grocery store, I started ordering like those delivery food dinner packages, and my son, like, he loved to cook because it was like reading a Lego directions, not like a recipe book. So the little cards that comes with, he really enjoyed cooking for me this summer, so that was cool. So that's like him, looking into the window again of our kitchen and seeing him cooking. And then the last one I left blank because I couldn't think of anything else. So those are just a few ideas that I had. Again, I'm going to want some sort of window or doorway, and you can be looking out of it or into it. Some sort of person. It doesn't have to be you. It could be you. It could be someone else. It could be, any style that you want. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever materials you're most comfortable with. I just want you to enjoy this assignment. But don't go too far, because we are going to meet on the Flipgrid to get some feedback. And so once you have your initial sketches, go ahead and join our Flipgrid, add your ideas, and then we will respond to each other. And then we'll go from there into like final renderings and like tightening up the designs and the drawings to really like make it meaningful and special. And then we'll also have like little mini lessons for different styles and I don't know, how to use different materials as we go. But yeah, so that's it, and I hope that this is helpful in getting you ready for your first assignment. I hope that it is meaningful and fun, and these can be totally unrealistic, they can be totally abstract. This is you. I just want to see what you got, what you're willing to try, and I want to see how you feel right now about starting school in the current situation. and it's not always going to be like this, so don't worry. But yeah, so I will check in with you on the Flipgrid.
See you on the flip side.